Hey guys, what's up? Andy B here coming at you with another pomade review. So today we're going to be doing a review on a pomade that you can get at virtually any drugstore, and that's going to be Dax Wave and Groom hairdressing. And this pomade you can get for like maybe, I don't know, it depends on what store you can go to, but you can get the stuff from like, $2.50 to $5 depending on what store you go to. I get it for like $3 at my beauty supply store. And for the price, I mean, it's awesome, and it works way better than Murray's. I hate the way Murray's. Murray's for me is too strong of a hold, and I don't like the buildup. Lately I've been into this routine where I let my hair build up from pomade, but because I usually wash it out like every day. Because I usually have this really bad acne problem, but lately I haven't been breaking out, so I've been letting it sit in my hair. So you can tell I've slept with it from yesterday, so that's what I got in my hair. So I'm gonna be putting a little bit more in today. But yeah, I mean, if you guys go to the drugstore and you look at this stuff and you see this stuff next to Murray's, and pick this stuff up instead. Because this stuff is way better and it smells way better. It's got a nice, I can't figure out the smell. It's got a really, really sweet smell. I really like it. It's subtle, but it's also manly too. Yeah, just check that out. It smells way better than Murray's, so I would recommend this stuff way more than Murray's. So let's get into it. So this stuff, man, it says especially designed for short hair. I have short hair, so this stuff is good for me. If you have long hair and you're looking to do big pomps, this stuff is also great for that too. But since I've been letting it build up, I don't have to put that much in today. Maybe 1 or 2 scoops. So this stuff, when you warm it up, it gets pretty creamy actually, and it's actually got it's a little sticky. I like that. It's got like the right consistency. So this would definitely be a go-to pomade for your daily pomade use. And the fact that it's cheap is huge. I mean, when I'm looking at pomades, price is a big deal to me, because if I'm going to be using a go-to pomade, I don't want to be paying $20, $15 for a pomade to use every day. Those are the kind of pomades, if I'm going to spend a lot of money, that I use them on rare occasions. Well, not rare occasions, but, like if I'm going out on dates or something. But if I'm just going to school every day, day-to-day use or work or whatever, I use one of the cheaper ones that I can count on. So that definitely would be Dax. Anything from Dax is really good actually. I have to start getting. I want to start filling up my collection with more Dax. But yeah, I really like this stuff, and it's got pretty good shine to it. And I really like that about this stuff. So you guys can see, I finally was able to grow some of my beard back. It's still growing out, but I couldn't stand it when I shaved. It was driving me nuts. I felt like such a little kid. Just one little scoop. We're good. Got a lot of hairs coming out. A lot of people, they think that pomade makes your hair fall out for some reason, which I think that's kind of funny. I guess they don't really understand pomade, but for those of you who don't really know, who think pomade makes your hair fall out, it's not pomade that makes your hair fall out. What happens is you shed your hair on a daily basis, and you shed up to like 100 hairs a day. So when you keep pomade in your hair, those little strands of hair get stuck, and they can't fall out, because it's stuck to the pomade in your hair. So when you use your comb, you start combing it out, and you start putting more pomade in, you start noticing all these hairs, and you start freaking out, and you're like, oh my god, this pomade is starting to make my hair fall out. No, it's not. It's not making your hair fall out. There's guys out there that, all they know is pomade, old school greasers, and they use pomade all their life, and never had a problem with their hair thinning out. I mean, if your hair thins out, it's because of genetics. Not so much pomade. I mean, you could be probably allergic to certain ingredients, and that'll make your hair fall out, you know. But I don't know. There's a very small amount of people out there that are like that. All right. You guys can tell this stuff is really making my hair stick down good. It's pretty, you know, it's hard, but it's not too hard or heavy. It's got like the right consistency, and I really like that about this stuff. I'm gonna put one more layer on top. You know, I've been glad that I have been breaking out because I like, you know, now that I've been letting this stuff build up in my hair, like Voodoo Brew, I let that build up in my hair, and the hold and the sheen just got better every single day. Because a lot of people are like, oh, Voodoo Brew doesn't have, you know, that much sheen. Well, that's because, you know, you're not giving it time to build up. When you let it build up, you'll get amazing sheen and amazing hold. Alright, so there you go. You can see there's like no hair sticking up. It's awesome. So for those of you guys that have shorter hair like me, you can't go wrong with Dax Wave and Groom. You really can't. So just spread it through. So I'm not gonna go for anything crazy today. Just, you know, little side part, contour, whatever you want to call it. But it's not called a comb over. Don't call it a comb over, because I don't know, it just pisses me off when guys call it a comb over. It's like, you're not a 55-year-old dude with no hair who takes his hair and then combs it, takes the hair from the side and puts it on top. That's a comb over. I don't know why guys call it a comb over. Actually, it's gotten so bad that barbers actually start calling it comb over now, because some, you know, guys go into the barber shop and they're like, oh, I want a comb over. Well, you know, barbers gotta know what they mean. So they kind of just, you know, put that into their, you know, language, I guess. So it's just part of the norms now, but in reality it's not really called a comb over. You can call it a side part, you can call it a contour. I don't call it a comb over. I think that's weird. Alright, so I found my part. Here we go. Time to change combs. Crap. Okay. Alright. You got a nice clean part there going on. Yeah, once you put this stuff in your hair, you can't really smell it. I mean, I can't, at least. But oh, I could actually see a little bit of red bumps right around there. It's a freaking acne problem. I've had it ever since I was a kid. You know, ever since I pretty much hit puberty, it's been really hard for me to control my acne. So I actually use this stuff. And it works really well. You know, I've tried everything. You know, I've tried that expensive stuff that you like Proactive. You see them on infomercials and all this other crazy stuff like Murad and all those like 3 to 5 step systems to clear your face. And you know, for me they work okay. They don't work as well as what I use right now. And let me show you what I use. Hold on. I'll show you what I use. Alright guys, so this is what I use to treat my acne problem because of the pomade. I get the oil, it drips down my forehead, it clogs my pores, but this works really well. So if you guys are like me and you get, you know, like acne from pomade, I use this sulfur ointment. And this is like old school. This is like Mexican old school ointment, and it works really well for me. You know, I just put it on at night, leave it overnight, and all the swelling and everything, it goes down, it goes away. And you might get like a little whitehead. I just pop that off, and then next day it's clear. For me at least, you know. Everybody's different, but this is what I use, and that's what works best for me. Sulfur ointment. And you know, like the Greeks from back in the day, they had a right to treat like skin diseases and stuff, like I don't know, like eczema and stuff and acne. They would actually take sulfur baths. they would find those hot springs and, take sulfur baths, and that's what worked for them. So they knew. Alright, let's see if I can get my hair the way I want it. This stuff's so awesome, Dax, because, you just put it in your hair and you could style it pretty much the way you want it and not really have to worry about it. I don't really have to worry about recombing this stuff throughout the day at all. Like, it just stays. So, let me finish having my hair, doing my hair, and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, so there you have it. Just finished doing my hair with, again, Dax Wave and Groom. It's the one with the red tin, so if you see it at your drugstore, you're in the Pomade, definitely check it out. So there you go, there's my hair. It's got a nice sheen to it. Did a nice little side part. I like it. I'm just waiting for it to grow out. This part right here on the side, it bugs me, it sticks out, so waiting for the bangs to grow out. But yeah guys, check it out, let me know what you think.